that'll be available via free agency or trade, trying to add to our go-get list. And we talked about DK Metcalf and Kyle Pitts and the likes of those names. And none of us, Cecil and I, really sold 100%, and especially with what it could cost to go get a guy like Kyle Pitts, kind of turned off there. But let me suggest a trade that was thrown out from Bleacher Report. I don't know how you feel about Bleacher Report. Like early on, I was always like, I'm not going to get my information from Bleacher Report. And then they hired people that I think are really, really smart.
Yeah.
Like they have Andrew Bailey, who's a basketball mind, who lives up in Wyoming, dude, he's like the smartest basketball dude I've ever talked to in my life. And he works for Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I sit in his spot sometimes when he's not at the game.
Hope he's not there tonight. But, he's a smart dude.
Good dude.
So then you go, all right, well, I got to take Bleacher Report a little serious. They hired freaking Andy Bailey, and that dude's on top of everything.
How do I feel about BR? I used to work for BR.
Okay.
My writing style, which is not great, Bob, is BR style.
Okay.
Because I just I had to do all the slideshows, right? I covered the Broncos for him.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah. So I got some BR stories. Me and Matt Miller came up in BR.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And that was just for clicks, right? They were doing slides, so you get multiple clicks on the thing.
Oh, yeah. I know all about that.
Yeah. It's smart. It's a smart play, honestly.
5 biggest reasons why John Elway kicks ass.
So, Bleacher Report had this suggestion for the Broncos. Tight end Evan Engram there in Jacksonville. The suggestion is that the Denver Broncos get Evan Engram and a 7th-round pick from this year's draft. The Broncos have to send to Jacksonville a 4th-round pick in this year's draft. Yay or nay? You're losing a 4th.
Okay.
You're adding a 7th.
Yeah.
And you get Evan Engram as a tight end.
Evan Ingram's been too banged up. That's my problem.
Well, have you seen the Broncos tight ends?
Yeah. But Ingram's not a blocker, whatsoever. But, like, a 4th is a little rich for my blood.
Okay.
And yes, I'm the draft pick guy. Stoke was giving me crap about that this morning. Like, oh, you'll get all the draft picks. Like, yeah, I don't want to get rid of the draft picks. I don't want to give up a 3rd for Cooper Kupp. I don't want to give up a 4th for Evan Engram. Because in the 4th, I could get you another tight end. You're taking 2 tight ends this year. So the Evan Engram thing, like
in the draft.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you easily should do that, especially if Fannin falls the way Fannon's falling right now. I think it's a consideration for Denver to get not 1 but 2 tight ends in this draft. Colson Loveland in the 1st, and then Luke Lachey in the 6th.
Okay.
Right? So the 4th rounder for Evan Ingram's just too much, too rich for me.
So it would, maybe they don't have a 5th to say. They do have 3-6.
Yeah.
Would Jacksonville say no to that, though?
I'm not sure.
What if it's hey, save your 7th, and I'll send you 2 6 for Evan Engram? And we're talking about 6, right?
Yeah, I know. It's still, I can't rely on Ingram to be healthy. So that's the problem. He does solve the pass-catching tight end problem that you have on this team. But I would like someone a little bit healthier.
Okay.
Or, someone that's a little bit more versatile than what Evan Engram is. He's a straight receiver. Like, if you trade for David Njoku, he's a receiver and a blocker, but he's also, like, it's not a tell when he's on the field.
Okay.
When Evan Ingram's on the field, 1,000% he's not trying to get in anybody's way. He's running a route.
Yeah. And Kevin just told us 9 games a year ago from Evan Engram to help further your point right there. I just look at it as, with the tight end group, I love the fact that we're both agreement on go get 2. I thought maybe I was looking at veteran via trade.
Okay.
The free agency market's pretty bare. There aren't that many names that are impressive.
Maybe a Mike Gesicki, something like that.
And again, like, what's the cost? It's got to be friendly for the Broncos if that's the case.
Right.
I just looked at it as, this is a guy that has some history, and if things go right. Now, remember, Bo Lowry's here. Maybe that just changes everything for a guy like
always does.
Evan Engram.
Yeah, it always does. You're going to try to make me say it. You're going to try to make me say it. Do love that promo. Thank you, Richie.
Yeah, Richie.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Kevin. For me...
Do we thank Kevin?
He's eating right now.
Kevin.
He's eating right now.
I'm stay quiet.
Keep your mic shut off. You're eating. You have food in your mouth. It's disgusting.
I couldn't help that one. I shouldn't have said that, but I could have helped it.
It is pretty good. We all can give each other crap on this show, which is good. None of us get too sensitive about stuff. I will say this, though. I'm going to give you 2 scenarios. Tell me which one you'd like.
Okay.
Both involving the 6th-round picks. It'd take 2 to get Ingram. Jacksonville said yes. Oh, Tony Khan's crazy. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going to give you Colson Loveland and Evan Engram. Or I'm going to give you, let's say, Harold Fannin and Luke Lachey.
That's what the Broncos are getting back?
No. You can pick 2 tight ends.
Okay.
Well, you'd take Evan Engram, Colson Loveland.
Yeah, I would.
Right?
I probably would.
What about Colson Loveland and Luke Lachey over Evan Engram? You're basically trading one of those late round tight ends for Evan Engram. Evan Engram, what's the price tag, Kev? I have the computer right in front of me, but like I could cheat like Evans does on trivia and just look it up on my laptop.
I still might do it because then you still have your young guy to develop there, and Colston is what you.
Do you just want the guarantee on the box?
I think I kind of do. Is that what I'm finding out? I think I do kind of want the guarantee on the box.
Okay. All right. Cap hit. Oh, God.
Unless it's Mason
Oh,
Taylor.
my God. Was my number the same as yours?
19?
$19 million cap hit?
Wow.
It's a no,
Okay,
dog.
yeah,
I'm going to go Randy Jackson on you.
We both have to say no to that.
It's a no, dog. Like Evan Engram with a $19 million cap hit? Are you kidding me? I had to rub my eyes looking at this thing.
What, did he play for the Saints at some point? What's going on with that?
Good thing George Payton's here, so Sean doesn't get to go crazy with that cap.
Right.
Although him and Mickey Loomis were golfing, I believe, yesterday, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
What's his name? I don't know. On your phone, do you put nicknames for people in your phone, or do you just put the name?
No, lots of nicknames.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Sean Payton's nickname for when Mickey Loomis calls?
Oh, wow.
It's like an Usher song, my boo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be his boo, right?
Does it bug you that he's still hanging out with those guys at all? Like, should he be hanging out with George Payton?
I kind of like that he doesn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it business, man. Keep it business.
Okay.
I don't need y'all friendly over there messing things up. Look at the Saints are in cap hell because of Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton.
Yeah,
I don't want that here.
That's very
right?
true.
So if George isn't playing golf with Sean or not as chummy or palling around at the Super Bowl, I'm fine because George Payton's about that business. And Sean Payton's about that action, boss.
Is George Payton at the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. He's not taking selfies.
I mean, it's not like he'd sit. I guess maybe he would sit down and do an interview if he was there.
Maybe if someone caught him, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess
He doesn't need to be at the Super Bowl. He wasn't even at the Senior Bowl.
He just sent his people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't at the Senior Bowl last year when Bo was there. So both George Payton and Kevin Kistner missed the Senior Bowl last year with Bo.
They're both throwing
Real
the
big
scent off.
Bo guys, not at the Senior Bowl.
Our private jet just didn't take off. in
Make
time.
sure you swallow
Greg's.
your food before you crack your mic. I can
Greg's
hear
private jet.
I can hear the chewing. The chewing.
No, I was taking the one Joe Ellis was always taking.
Oh, true.
but
He
for
still has
some
the keys
reason
to
that
it.
one's gone.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we can ask Kliss that. We're going to talk to Kliss coming up here about who's down there and who's not down there.
Yeah.
For Radio Media Row Week.
Media
and
Row.
What it will be. All right, Broncos country. Let us know what you think about that. We also talked about the running back or tight end as we're talking about Colston Loveland there. Running back, tight end, get both is the answer. We want him to get 2 tight ends. They might be in the business of 2 running backs. Javante's gone. What's the future of Jaleel McLaughlin?
Yeah.
I would assume if they don't want Blake Watson around, they can just say, see you later. And
Sure.
Here's the money that you earned. Let's get out of here. I feel way more confident that it's 2 tight ends over 2 running backs.
Yeah. And I think it's both. I think it's 2 running backs. Even if one of them's undrafted, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, the Arizona kid, get him undrafted. He's Mark Ingram's favorite player. He's got a great skill set, 3-down skill set. And then draft Ashton Jeanty in the first.
Okay.
So you will get 2 backs. It's just that the tight ends are going to be drafted, and the second back might be undrafted. By the way, don't check your DMs.
Don't.
You're going to be mad.
Uh-oh.
Big mad, bro.
Really?
Jameis Winston is biking people around and singing to them in New
what?
Orleans. Why aren't we there?
He's got a microphone and everything? Come on.
Dude, we could have been hitching a ride from Jameis Winston, our dude.
We could have been a back of a, what do they call those things? A pedicab?
rickshaw?
Right?
What is it?
I thought it was a pedicab.
I don't know what it is.
Jameis just be doing this the whole time.
Wobble with me, wobble with me, wobble with me.
That would be so awesome.
Damn it, man.
Jameis Winston, a man of the people.
We would have become best friends. Me, you, Kistner, and Jameis.
I
Just
think we
kicking
need to just if he signs with the team, give him a 1st-round pick for him. We need him in Denver. I don't care.
Colston Loveland.
Screw it.
It is Jameis Winston. He coming here and
Toss that thing.
that's right. Toss that thing.
Could Jameis play tight end?
He probably could.
Let's do it.
I don't think there's anything he can't do. I've seen him play quarterback. I've seen him catch fish.
Yeah.
Identify species of fish. I've seen him
He interviewed the fish.
interview the fish. I've seen him pray to God to get rid of his interceptions. I've seen him do everything, dude.
He applied job applications at media night at the Super
Right.
Bowl.
All right. I might be with Kevin on this one. Give me Jameis.